Yo, what's going, guys? It is Leiko here, and today I got another F1 2021 League racing video for you guys. Here are the standings for Austria, the results. Got 13th. We actually ended up getting a penalty for what was an illegal overtake and the Acalia bump. We were on the racing line. We didn't safely deaccelerate, so we ended up dropping down to 13th. So we're down to 3 points, and our team 3 points total, second to last because Nate unfortunately had his retirement. However, it's China time. Probably one of my favorite tracks. I know our last race was really unfortunate, but it's the beginning of the season. You got to keep your head up, got to keep the momentum going. Turn one incident, the safety car incident, and then just us spinning. So we had mistakes, and we had to pit a lot too. So this race was really just get it right on the money. China's one of my favorite tracks. I really love time trialing this. I don't know why it gets so much hate, but yeah, as we got our second lap in our short quali, our first lap was pretty good, got us up to 6, but we want more than that. So we end up pushing, the first corner. It's really all about that deacceleration and little braking as possible. I like to shift down to first and then go all the way up to third. As soon as we get out of this corner, just to gain as much speed as possible. Of course, what was really unfortunate about this lap was our sector 1 wasn't as good as our first lap, and our second and third sectors were actually better than our first lap. It's usually the other way around when I do this in time trials or practice. I'm usually good at the beginning of the lap, then the very end it's where I fall off. But this was the other way around, so really trying to push in it. We're getting things even up here. This is one of my favorite corners because once you nail it, it just feels really good. Got a lot of traffic going on up ahead. That's what happens in these league races, especially in short qualifying. I would prefer long qualifying, but I know people don't want to spend 45 minutes just trying to qualify for a spot on the grid. But we're going down to the final straight. We're climbing up. We're 3/10 fast. We're really pushing hard. You can see a couple of people are starting to get better times than us, so we're starting to drop down the order. So this is a really good lap for us, really good push. As we're going around the final corner, we're up to 4/10. So, not too bad. Not too bad for a first lap. I was worried about this car ahead of us, thinking we might have to deal with them next lap, but luckily they went in. We crossed the line, and yeah, we end up, after a few other laps, starting P6. So we're changing our strategy to the 2-stop. Unfortunately, I would have loved to do the medium to hard strat, but everyone was qualifying on soft, so I figured we do as well. As so slow on my in lap, so my tires should be pretty good. Yeah, as you might have heard, very slow on the in lap. Was really trying to focus on potentially just, getting better results. Alright. We are doing a little bit different in this video compared to the others. You're actually going to hear me and my teammate talk a little bit from here and there, get our general reactions over stuff. But yeah, lights out and away we go. And already the first corner, we got a great start as we're about to gain 2 places potentially, as we see Jay and Nit get a little bit locked up there. And Nit, unfortunately, with the slow, with the braking that he had, we had to back off so we don't hit in the back of him. But we end up gaining 1 position, so we're up in 5th. You see B++ going for the crazy inside move, super aggressive.
Oh my God! Who just?
A car just flies right through us. We almost had another turn 1 incident.
Aston Martin. I'm assuming electrics just bend it.
A little bit of a crazy reaction from.
Someone tried to assassinate me on that turn. Oh my God.
On my bit there, as trying to adjust, do a little better. Still at 5th. This is really good for us. A lot better than our last race. We're actually up the order. Because, yeah, in our last race, we got destroyed in the first corner. Luckily, Braid X is behind us, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Down on this final straight. This is where I use as much ERS as possible. I try to save it for the entire lap and then use it on this straight. Decided to break off the line to try to see if Owen is going to follow my slipstream. Just see if we can gain a little bit. Wasn't a whole lot out of that, but still pushing forward. We're, you know, right behind Nit. And, you know, we got a good position. We're in a good shot for points. You know, top 15, you score.
DRS for how much he gained on me there. Good to know.
But yeah,
Everyone's
I'm
terrible
noticing in this
everyone,
race
which
that
is
B++
so good because
and
Everbrex
Nit
in
are
this
at
turn
least
one
using
for
a
so
lot
long.
more ERS than I am, because, you know,
I like
there
this
are
turn.
moments
It's
where they're
just
really
so tricky,
gaining.
but when you get it right, it feels so good.
Absolutely, I agree.
As me and Nate are talking a little bit about strategy, as I'm having a little bit of a late break incident there. You know, sometimes just it's those little mistakes that can cost you a lot of time. Luckily, it didn't cost too much. Nit is still well within striking distance, and it's so early in this race that, you know, it's just be patient, be consistent, just see what you can do compared to the drivers ahead of you in terms of lap times. But yeah, as we're going through this second lap, it is just really just getting the feel, you know, get the track rubbered in,
Trying to
and
get far ahead.
Yeah, and try to keep pace.
try our best to keep pace, as I said. But
Honestly, I'm only saving it for the last straight. We'll
have
just so
Owen
much more.
pushing right behind us. Owen's a lot closer than we are to Nit, so, you know, had to push ERS a little bit more than usual there. Just try and nail this corner. I can see Nit and B++ are so close to each other that
I don't like having Owen behind me because he kills me every time.
That's how I feel about Peso right now. He's already nipped it back down a couple times.
apparently Nit with a really fast lap, as on lap 5 we didn't really gain much progress. Nit actually manages to get past B++. You can see his red light is flashing, so B++ already running out of DRS super early. He actually was really, like, I was seeing the light in lap 3, but we're skipping ahead, going for the undercut here. Owen paid a lap before us, so this is really a big test for us to see how well this will go. I figured at around lap 4 or 5-ish, this is a really good opportunity to pit on those mediums as Nate goes past us. See you later, Nate. We'll try to catch up to you later on in this race. Little Shaq goes through. I almost got him confused with Owen, but I forgot, you know, Owen's there. So we got the mediums on. We're gonna see if his undercut worked successfully, and it does not. We actually managed to gain a decent amount on Owen instead of losing time. So really good on our part. Great strategy. Now we gotta just, you know, see these mediums to about the midway point where we pit for the last set of mediums, unless the safety car comes out and things change. But yeah, looking really good for us. Now it's just time to get our head down and really focus up in this race, as, you know, it's our job to actually do the undercut. We saw Owen lost a little bit of time to me, so we'll see how much we lose to the people ahead, or maybe we did it just right, because in China, tires fall off, the sauce fall off really, really quick. Like, after, you'll get 3 amazing laps with them, and then 4 and 5 is just where it drops, and these guys are in lap 6, so we'll see how well that goes for them.
It's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. No. Why did I spin there?
How'd you die?
I died, dude. Come
Oh, shit.
on. I'm on-
God damn it. I was just about to go past the pit.
So yeah, we crashed
Oh
out.
my gosh, that is just a recipe to disaster ahead of you.
We're like 5 wide here. Okay, now we can open it up.
As it is now time to be a race engineer. You know, we're Gunther Steiner, team principal. We're here. We're getting it set up for Nate. Make sure he can actually get really good points for Haas, as he's doing amazing. As we're on lap 11, things are a little crazy right now,
Peso?
especially with that incident right there. But Nate, you know, keeping his head down. We're doing everything we can to make sure Haas at least gets some really good points out of this race, because yeah. Going back to my spin, it took me a few times watching it because I was so just shocked that I spun there. In all my practices, I never spun there. Yeah, just wait till the back straight to overtake Broski. He's wobbling.
Yep.
Sending out the good old radio signals to Nate, making sure, hey, don't do anything too reckless, overtake appropriate spots. But yeah, it turns out I actually accidentally, my fingers slipped with the way I grip my steering wheel. My finger slipped into the ERS right around here, and because of that, I ended up just getting too much wheel spin. I didn't think to downshift, for just to have some sort of grip. So yeah, we end up just sliding, and that is unfortunately how our race was ending, as Nate is currently going for the move on the inside of Broski. He's holding his line, holding his ground. Well done. And he gets his overtake.
Okay, up ahead, Stas is holding everyone behind him right now. B++ and Fallner are the only ones that got out of it. These guys just be smart. Braided's gonna spin, and so is Urinate.
As we're on to lap 14, you can see things are going very hectic.
Stas, weren't we?
I think Stas shouldn't have any DRS. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
They all do. Okay.
Right
But-
early here.
Yep, just let Stas make the mistake.
It's like we're going too wide here, Stas.
A little bit scary, but Nate in this entire race was driving absolutely fantastic. I mean, I was just spectating and being a race engineer for this guy, and man, this guy was killing it. He was doing a really good job. He handled the first safety car really good, and you can see we have a retirement sector 2 and 3, and this is actually going to cause another safety car. So second safety car of the race. There's 8 laps to go. It's really it's a weird, awkward middle ground here, as Nate had to really slow down to make sure he was under the delta. But yeah, with the amount of laps to go and everyone's on these softs or mediums, some of them are on the hards from the previous safety car. Now it's debate on, okay, what are we gonna do next? So luckily, being in comms with Nate, I was really focused on what are the people ahead of him gonna do. So we really just decided to pay attention and overall think what would be the best play for us, as see the tire age of everybody in this race as it stands. But yeah, Nate in P6, he's looking really good so far. That's amazing points for, out of the top 15, as unfortunately we were not able to score any points. So as Nate's told me, we decided to rotate. We did a little switcheroo. But now it's time to figure out, what do we do here? Do we keep him out, or do we just throw him into the pits for safety? Not sure. Leaders are coming around.
Yep, box.
I overtake these guys or no?
You do not, just for safety reasons, and just go to softs. Safety car should save you enough on that. Yeah. Okay. Let Kalia fight Zach.
As we're giving team orders to Nate, letting him know, just let Akalia fight Zach. Zach's in time penalties. There's no need to cause any unnecessary events, especially with Akalia. We had our incident with him, so I didn't want to repeat the same mistake for Nate.
What ERS was this lap?
Yeah, it's gotta be a couple of laps. Oh my god, that's
Jesus Christ, broski.
that works.
Narrowly avoided that.
And yeah, consider ourselves lucky.
That was
Okay, you're actually in a good situation right now. Just let Peso be super aggro. You're gonna gain 2 positions based off penalties.
So back at it again with the team orders. Just letting Nate know, Zach has a lot of penalties. Don't worry about it. You're going to gain those positions. Just let Peso, the one opponent who doesn't have any penalties, make a little bit of mistake if he is going to overtake all these guys. But yeah, as we're going on to the final laps of this race, Nate just had pure pace and Zach had no ERS. Zach is on 24 lap old hard, so Nate doing it safely, overtaking at the right moments and right opportunities, and now it is just to stay as close to Helly as possible, as Helly has a 3-second penalty during this situation race, as we're now on the final lap of the race. It is all to play for here at P7, potentially P6 on the board. So just really got to keep on pushing and see what we can get out of this, as top 30 is currently following B++ and Nit, as we got a yellow flag behind us, and it's Jay kind of spun out, and because we have auto reset the track.
Heroics. Don't pass. Do not pass Helly.
And we're just, you know, confirming with Nate, you know, got to make sure, hey, just don't, no heroics, don't overtake, just stay behind him. You are well within points of him. Do not worry about overtaking him, because, you know, we don't want to cause an accident or, you know, another DNF. That's really the biggest issue. So yeah, just keeping Nate, you know, in the right opportunities, and just, you know, make sure he's in the right headspace, as we have a spin ahead of us, and it is a Red Bull. So as Nate is coming around the final corner here, it was B++ who was
ERS push. You might be able to slide in penalties.
As we're approaching the final corner. Nate used all the ERS he could, and Fallen wins the race. And now it's time to see where Nate's goes. Is he going to be within the penalty of B++? We'll find out as we're on the final corner of the main straight. Will it be good?
Let's go. P5. P5.
Well done.
Amazing
Thanks for the call.
job.
It really helped.
Hey, thanks for doing what I couldn't.
And that is going to be it. Nate gets a P5. Now, we got to wait for the penalties, see if anything comes out. But as it stands, this is the unofficial results of the race. P5 for Nate's. Man drove absolutely brilliant. I mean, the man was just killing it. He was starting at 13th at the grid. He did what I couldn't. And you know what, Nate? This video is pretty much all for you, buddy. Amazing race. Well done getting points for Haas. But without further ado, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Peace.